As of the recording of this video on November 1st, Cedar Fair and Six Flags are on a path to a merger. The reports broke today that the U.S.'s two largest regional amusement park operators have entered serious merger talks, which could be completed as soon as Thursday barring a setback. This is absolutely massive news for the entire theme park and coaster industry, and we will break down what this could mean for the future of these parks. These are two chains that have been struggling quite a bit over the last 3 years, starting with COVID. Of course, virtually no one was going to any theme parks in 2020, and both chains struggled to build their attendance back to pre-pandemic levels even in 2023, 3 years after the outbreak of the pandemic. Their stock prices have taken big hits as a result, with Six Flags trading at less than a third of its pre-pandemic price and Cedar Fair trading at about half of their pre-pandemic high. On the news of this possible merger breaking, however, the stock price of both companies jumped over 5%. To add some more financial history to this, SeaWorld Entertainment actually offered to outright buy Cedar Fair last year for over $3 billion, but Cedar Fair turned them down. So many enthusiasts, including us, were blindsided and stunned by this current news. As of right now, I'm not sure anyone knows what to think, and there aren't many details available right now. There are a lot of questions to be answered. Which entity will be the survivor of the merger? Will any of the parks be rebranded? Six Flags is a really strong brand, so I can't see them dropping that from any of the current Six Flags parks. But will they extend the branding to the current Cedar Fair parks? Six Flags Cedar Point or Six Flags Kings Island just sounds wrong. Perhaps they will take it on a case-by-case basis. Or maybe they just keep every park with their current name and branding. I assume that the rights to the Peanuts IP, owned by Cedar Fair, and Six Flags with the Looney Tunes and DC Comics characters will both be carried over to the new corporation. Of course, Six Flags goes overboard with their relentless use of the DC Comics IP, theming countless amounts of roller coasters and entire themed areas of their parks to DC Comics. Cedar Fair has been a lot less aggressive with their use of the Peanuts IP, essentially just using it for theming it in their children's areas. Another consideration is these two companies' different business models. Will they adopt a similar strategy to Cedar Fair recently, in which they had a small number of larger scale additions to a few parks every year? Or more of a Six Flags style where they would try giving more parks additions every year? I think the biggest problem could be the possible monopoly this would form. I have no idea if the Federal Trade Commission would step in and say no to this deal because of this. This is the reason I feel slightly negative about this deal. With almost no competition, will a super chain like this have as much reason to invest in their parks? Plus, with so many parks, could there be some that get left out even more than they do now? These are all questions that we don't have answers to right now, but if this deal goes through, we will have them answered eventually. Cedar Fair's earnings call is on Thursday, November 2nd. A deal could possibly be announced that day, or we might have to wait a little while longer. However, from the way it seems, this merger is more likely to occur than fall apart. As soon as we hear something for certain, we will update you as soon as we can. Let us know your thoughts on this move by Cedar Fair and Six Flags in the comments below, because I'm really interested to hear everyone's thoughts on this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.